Good morning, everyone. In this class, we are going to discuss about two different perspective of urbanization from developing perspective. Okay, analyzing the structural dynamics, trends, and future challenges of the developed and developing worlds. Okay, urbanization is reshaping humanity, but the experience is radically different across the economic divide. Now, urbanization is the expansion of both population and lifestyle. More people moving to cities plus cities growing in size and importance. Okay, both is equal to urbanization. Okay, more people moving to cities and cities growing in size and importance ultimately leads to process of urbanization. Okay, the definition of urbanization: this is the process by which an increasing proportion of a country's population inhabits urban areas, that is towns and cities. And cultural shift beyond just numbers, it marks the expansion of urban ways of life, specialized occupations, and cultural shifts. It is not just a demographic statistic, it is a fundamental restructuring of how human beings live and work. Urban growth is a continuous multi-stage process. Okay, what are the stages? Stage 1, rural to urban migration, that means movement for jobs and education and healthcare. Stage 2, natural increases, birth rates exceeding death rates within the city. 3, expansion, merging surrounding villages into the urban boundary. 4, reclassification, declaring large villages as a new towns or cities. 5, industrialization, economic development, attracting further population density. The mechanism is cities grow through a compounding cycle of migration, internal birth rates, and administrative absorption. Okay, these are some process of growing a urban center. Okay, a complex matrix of push and pull factors divides the shift. Economic factors, social factors, political and administrative factors, technological factors, and environmental factors. Economic factors are industrialization, growth of service sector, example IT, banking, trade, and allure of higher wages. Social factors, access to better education, advanced healthcare, social mobility. Political and admin, capital cities, government offices, public sectors, employment. Technological, transport development, communication networks, smart city infrastructure. Environmental, that is push factor, decline in agricultural productivity, natural disasters in rural areas. While economic opportunity is primary, environmental decline in rural areas is increasingly pushing populations toward city centers. Okay, these are push and pull factors. Okay, the center of gravity is shifting to Asia and Africa. Key trends, historical context, rapid urbanization began post-industrial revolution in the West. Current shift, fastest growth is now occurring in the global South, that means Africa and this portion, Asia, Southeast Asia. The megacity phenomenon, emergence of urban centers with populations more than 10 million. And sprawl and smart cities, simultaneous rise of high-tech zones and urban poverty. The era of Western urban dominance is ending. The future of the city is being written in the global South. Developed nations, saturation, planning, and service economy. Characteristics of developed nations are high saturation, that is over 70 to 80% of the population already lives in cities. Slow growth, urbanization rates high plateaued. Structure well planned with zoning laws, green space, and sanitation. Economic base shifted from industry to knowledge service economies. Okay, well planned urban structure like this. Okay, the reality in the developed world, the challenge is no longer growth but the management and renewal of existing complex systems. The challenge of developed nations, managing aging populations, traffic congestion, and infrastructure maintenance. Now, developing nations, explosive speed and informal growth. Characteristics are rapid and unplanned. Growth outpaces government planning capacity. Migration-driven, rural-urban migration dominance. The slum dynamics, proliferation of informal settlements due to housing shortage, economic disconnect. Urbanization without industrialization, high population, low formal jobs. The reality in the developing world, cities are growing faster than their economies can support, leading to an infrastructure crisis. The challenge, unemployment, inadequate water sanitation, poverty, and inequality. Okay, vibrant informal urban growth like this. The two tale of two realities, the urbanization scorecard. Okay, this is the comparison aspect, developing counties and developed counties and developing counties. In terms of speed, developing countries slow and developed countries slow and developing countries very fast. In terms of planning, well planned, developed countries are well planned and zoned, and developing countries are poorly planned and informal. In terms of infrastructure, developed countries are advanced and digital, and developing countries are inadequate, strained. In terms of housing, developing countries are suburbanization, and developing countries are large number of slums. In terms of economic base, developed countries are service and knowledge, developing countries are informal sector. Aspect, quality of life, developed countries high, developing countries highly unequal. Okay, the contrast, while developed cities focus on quality of life, developing cities are fighting a battle for basic capacity and skill. Okay, the hierarchy of urban scale from town to megacity. Town population comprises 10,000 to 1 lakh population. City population comparison between 1 lakh to 1 million people, that is 10 lakh. Then metropolitan city 1 million to 10 million people, mega city above 10 million population. Okay, developed countries are tending towards medium-sized cities, and developing countries are seeing the rise of massive megacities. Okay, the scale, the definition of urban varies from magnitude with the megacity becoming the dominant signature of the developing world. The internal structure, how a city organizes itself. Manufacturing hubs, this is a manufacturing, commercial and administrative heart, CBD, Central Business District, segregated by income, high, medium and low. Residential areas, recreational areas, segregated by economic income, high, medium and low. Transport network. Okay, the anatomy is regardless of size, all urban areas necessarily segregate into functional zones of commerce, living and industry. This is the internal structure of how city organizes itself. Okay, cities are the functional engines of a modern society. Okay, there are some several functions played by the urban centers. For example, economic, industry, trade, banking and finance, administrative, seats of government, capital cities, cultural, education, art and entertainment, social, healthcare, social services, community, connectivity, transport hubs, digital communications. The utility, urban areas are not just settlements, they are the centralized nodes for a nation's economy, culture and governance. Sustainable development requires balanced planning. Urbanization is a necessary outcome of economic development, but the impact depends on the management. The developed challenge, maintenance, sustainability and aging populations. On the other hand, in the developing countries, challenges are handling speed, massive scale and deep inequality. Balanced and planned urbanization is the essential key to sustainable development. The bottom line, whether managing the old or building the new, the global imperative is to move from chaotic growth to planned sustainability. Okay, that's all for today. If you have any doubt and query, just let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Thank you.